Recently, Tia Mowry, childhood twin and star of the show back in the day, Sister Sister, was divorced from her husband of 14 years, and they had 2 children together. And she basically stated in an interview recently that she had an awakening. And that was the reason she wanted a divorce from this man. She felt that she had been giving to everyone else, to her children, to her family. I don't mention it, her saying I was giving to my husband, but she said she was giving of herself to everybody else and she wasn't valuing herself. And what I figured out from this is women have midlife crises too. You know, it's automatic that we make the assumption that men, when they turn 40 years old, 50 years old, they go out, get a Corvette, want to sleep with a younger woman, and they have this midlife crisis. But no one ever speaks about how women go through this as well. See, when women are younger, they have the goal of being mothers, of being wives, of raising a family. But for some reason, there's this insatiable desire to always have a piece of what you don't have, to worry about what you are foregoing for motherhood and for family. And I see it all the time. And you have these women that put time in relationships, and then they turn 40 some years old and want out. And it's like, shorty, first of all, you're not coming into a market to get a better man. You're not going to upgrade from the man you've already created a foundation of family, children, a life with. And the problem is we don't take the covenant of marriage seriously. And 4 out of 5 divorces are filed by women. And whether it be figuratively or literally, it's usually the woman that gets bored and disenchanted quicker than the man. Men actually value consistency. You know, we are more wash, rinse, repeat kind of people. Women, they get caught up and want something different. So she's probably looking at her friends and saying, man, I wish I could be doing the girls trip. I wish I could be having more relationships with different men and all these different things. But shorty, that time has passed. And she's saying nobody's in her DMs. She's wearing these scantily clad outfits online. She's showing up, trying to look her best. And she still looks very attractive. But at 40 some years old with 2 children and a divorce, you are not attractive on the sexual marketplace. I keep telling y'all women, men do not want to participate in the raising of other men's children, especially if those children have a father that is actively involved in their lives. And I always say to couples out there, man, when you get married, unless the person is cheating on you or beating on you, you should do everything possible to try to keep that union together. And the people around you should be part of keeping that union together. So I find this unfortunate. And for people who haven't gone through it, divorce is like death. It's the death of a relationship. It's the death of 2 families that have been made as one. And I just found her reasoning to be not quite acceptable. Now, it's far beyond me to tell somebody why they should do something. But I think we should look at this and acknowledge that it's not always men that have midlife crisis. It can be women as well. And at the end of the day, she's 44, 45 years old. Shorty, you're not going to get you're not going to get some upgrade at this point. So I hope you are happy with the decision you have made. I don't know the details. I didn't hear anything about domestic violence or this man having affairs behind her back. But we as black people need to really focus more on maintaining our relationships, not only for ourselves, but for our children. And what also happens is the next man she date gonna have to deal with that son who looks like he a teenager. He's gonna be cock blocking and making it real hard for them. All right. So, hey, good luck to you. I love Sister. You still cute, but you ain't in your 20s no more. And the options are not going to be the same. And there's no perfect man. And the man you might have had was the best thing for you. So we'll see how this plays out. And more importantly than that, she didn't monkey branch. She didn't do what some women do, which is actually make sure they got a man in play. She just walked away. So now you ain't even got somebody that was on deck. A lot of women like to do that. They like to have somebody in the wings. So whenever they leave you, they can automatically jump into another relationship. But she felt so much of herself that, hey, she's going to hop right on out there and nobody's in the DMs. And that's from her mouth. So, hey, Let this be a lesson to y'all as young people, as people in marriages. If they're not cheating on you, they're not beating on you, you should try to work on things and keep the relationship together for the covenant that you've made and for your children. Any other reason, I understand. But if it's not cheating and beating, you need to think about it.